Hola, bienvenidos.
Welcome to beautiful Tepoztlan.
Buenos dias, good morning country collectors. Today we are in Tepoztlan Morelos, a beautiful Pueblo Magico located just an hour and a half south of Mexico City.
This town is surrounded by natural beauty and mysticism.
And we cannot wait to show you around, but before we do, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of our future adventures.
And stick around to the end when we share some more of our recommendations with you.
Let's start with where we're staying. We booked this place on Airbnb for $36 a night. It's simple but very clean and comfortable with some nice touches such as the communal kitchen and great views of the mountains. It's located just a few blocks from all the action downtown, so let's go see what's going on. The first thing you're gonna notice about Tepoztlan is the setting. It is located in this beautiful valley with these alluring mountain views. It's absolutely incredible.
The second thing you'll probably notice is the street art, so make sure to keep those peepers peeping, people, because it is around every corner and it is beautiful.
I especially like this one behind me here depicting Los Chinelos, which is a costume dancer representative of the history here in Morelos. And the third thing you may notice is the incline or decline into town depending on where you're staying. We're staying down the hill, so it is quite steep, and also we recommend wearing very stable, supportive shoes because of the cobblestone. We are starting our day here in the Zocalo, or the main plaza. There is a lot going on right now. During the week it is very quiet, but on the weekends it comes alive.
People are selling stuff, hanging out in the shade, just enjoying those weekend vibes. It's a great jumping off point to do anything in town.
And right next to the Zocalo is the traditional market here in town. It's a great place to come and grab yourself some handicrafts as well as try some specialty foods, and you know who's hungry.
Me.
So let's head in and see what we can find.
There are so many delicious looking food options, but we saw this pre-Hispanic kitchen over here that we have got to try out. Come with us.
Welcome to El Clay Quill, and boy does this place have some very interesting looking dishes. We have not seen any of this in the rest of Mexico, so we are really excited. They have jabali, which I believe is wild boar, venado, which is deer, armadillo, as well as conejo, which is rabbit. Adam kind of played it safe and he went with the costillas, which are pig ribs, but they are marinated in mango and habanero, so it's going to be a little spicy. And then I went with the vegetable option, which are the vegetable patties. I know Adam is really excited for this, so without further ado, let's jump in. Wow.
I'm speechless. This looks so delicious. It's huge.
Give it a big old bite. Ooh, it looks so tender.
Wow.
The color's like perfect in there. A little bit of pink.
It is so soft, cooked absolutely perfectly. A little bit of spice, a little bit of sweet. You've got to come down here and try these. I'm having some more.
Is that a tear I see?
Wow.
And I got a little surprise. There is mole covering these vegetable patties. Let's give it a taste. Wow. Everything here has been spectacular, right down, hello,
Yes.
right down to the agua frescas. I got the sandia and zarzamora, which is watermelon and blackberry. I'm loving it. We were just chatting with the chefs here about how delicious the food was, and we told them that we had a YouTube channel, that's why we were making the video, and they were like, oh yes, we've been on a lot of YouTube channels as well as other travel series like Bizarre Foods with Andrew Zimmerman. That's
So
absolutely,
cool.
I'm not saying that's crazy because the food is that delicious. I can understand why they were on this show. We definitely recommend coming here when you are in town, but right now we are gonna head out to show you some more. Come along. Right outside the market, you will run into this beautiful archway that is also the main gate into the church. Every year, the facade is changed by local craftsmen who come down and build an indigenous story with beans and seeds. It's absolutely incredible.
It must have been a lot of work.
Oh, I'm sure it was. All right, let's head down into the church grounds.
Behind me here is the Parroquia Nuestra Señora de la Natividad, which is a former 16th century convent of the Dominican Order. It was declared a UNESCO World Heritage deserted site in 1994. Unfortunately, it was damaged in the tragic 2017 earthquake that hit here, but it's still great to come down and check out. They are still holding services in a temporary structure that they put up on the property here.
If the main reason you're coming to Tepoztlan is to find some tranquility, we definitely recommend coming during the week because on the weekends it swells with visitors. It is very busy right now, as you saw in the market. And outside of the main market and the church here, they also close that road and they set up another open air market. It's on Saturdays and Sundays. So why don't we head out and see what we can find. We were just walking by a lot of these stalls and we met Minerva here, and she is an artist. Look at these. She said you can wear them as necklaces or hang them up on your wall. I think I'm gonna get this one and buy it for our Airbnb and like hang it on the doorknob for them. They're 100 pesos, which is $5, and I just love the craftsmanship of this, the wildflowers. I think it is so beautiful.
And so unique.
Yes. Gracias.
And if you watched our last video, you'll notice I didn't get to eat that much. Somebody had other things on her mind. So today, we're gonna be eating a ton.
I'm okay with that. As long as you don't end up weighing a ton.
That's a fair point. I know we just had something to eat, but if you know me, I'm still hungry. So we've been seeing these all over town here. They're called Itacates. They're the Morelos version of gorditas, which we'll see all over the rest of Mexico, except instead of being round, they are triangular, like you can see here. Jose whipped this up for us and it looks so good. I think though, after I eat this, you might have to gordito me out of here.
You're gonna have to call a service because I'm not doing that.
Let's jump in. Oh man, look at that. It looks so good.
It's picadillo de res.
Wow.
You're losing all your fillings.
It's a little bit crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside. There's some crema on there. You gotta try one of these when you come here. And you know I like to have a balanced diet, so I'm washing that down with some munit, which is the apple soda that comes here in Mexico. It is so fantastic. You have to try it.
This does not count as your fruit for today.
I bet you there's at least 1% real apple juice in here, babe.
And a whole lot of sugar. Did you see him working that dough? He is so great. I was just talking to him and he said he's been doing this for 15 years. I asked him who taught him it and he said he learned from a lady over in Matlan. We also learned that the masa, the dough to make the itacates, is different than the dough that you use to make quesadillas. I think it's more like the tamale dough, which is very interesting.
See, learning can be fun and delicious.
It sure can. All right, let's continue. Oh my gosh, look at Rock and Roll Lele.
Rock and Lele.
That's cool. Check this hat out.
Oh man, that is so cute.
How pretty is this?
This one too though, look at the craftsmanship on that. Wow, that's beautiful.
Her son makes these.
Wow,
Yeah.
you should be very proud of your son.
Gracias.
And if you do come during the week, don't worry because there are permanent shops and galleries where you can still get your artisanal goods.
And I just love everywhere you are. You can peek out and see that mountain range there. We'll show you more of that in just a little bit. This heart wall behind us here could be my new favorite.
Definitely.
Look how beautiful it is. And we were taking some pictures and this car filled with people, the driver said,
can I stop and take a photo for you guys? Are you okay? And we were like, thank you so much. Mexican hospitality once again just gets you.
He was literally gonna pull the car over and get out and take a picture of us together.
So nice.
Amazing.
And if you happen to drive yourself, don't worry, there's plenty of secure parking all around the town.
Tepoztlan is known as being a very spiritual and healing destination with a lot of great energy coming from these natural surroundings. A lot of people come here seeking alternative therapies such as temazcal, acupuncture, and massages. Along this main road here, Avenida de Te Posteco, you can find a ton of spas, anything to suit your needs. And it's definitely turned into a little party down here. Everyone's having a good time, drinking, dancing. It's a very cool vibe. And the further you go down this road, there are just more and more places to grab a drink, get some food. Right now it is May, which means it is a very hot month here in central Mexico. So Adam is inside getting us a couple of beverages. Hola chico, ¿qué tienes?
I got us 2 frozen mojitos with mezcal for 100 pesos, but we actually got them for 90 pesos, and we'll tell you why in just a few minutes.
How is it?
so refreshing and cold. If you haven't noticed, there are people walking around everywhere with micheladas. They have margaritas, and my favorite right here, the mojito.
We stopped here at Cuarto 47, which is room 47, and we actually asked what that meant. I was like, there has to be a meaning behind it. And the lady who was making our drinks told us that this room right here used to be her bedroom.
Her parents were like, you're out of here, we're turning this into a mojito bar.
Cuarto means room, and 47 is the house number.
You can get them on the rocks or frozen like this when you get it the frappe style.
And I prefer it this way. It is so tasty. And if you're like me and have a little bladder and you worry about where you're gonna go to the bathroom, you don't have to here because they have public ones all over.
They range from about 5 to 7 pesos.
Yeah, so you can drink as much as your liver desires. When you reach the end of Avenida de Te Posteco, we recommend staying to the right. It takes you up this cobblestone path, and there's a lot more handicrafts and places to get some drinks. And it goes through the ecological park with the same name. One of the best activities to do here in Tepotztlan is to do this hike that goes up to the top where the archaeological ruins are of Tepozteco, but
it's closed right now due to the pandemic, as well as the fact that right now is a high fire hazard, so they're not allowing people to walk up there, but the view is supposed to be absolutely spectacular of the city down below.
I know, I wish we could have done it. I think coming like in the summer, it's supposed to start raining a bit more, so maybe come the fall it might reopen, so when you're here you might be able to do that.
Very true, but we're not going to let that stop us from showing you the beautiful nature around here. So yesterday we did a very special activity, so we could do just that.
Woo! This is awesome! That's right. We went on an ATV tour with Tepoztlan de Aventura. After a nice thorough safety briefing, we hit the streets in style. I will say it was fun just riding the four-wheeler in town, but it got a whole lot cooler as we rode a bit further out into the countryside. As we hit the dirt, we were greeted by some cows who told us to keep moving on. The dusty tour took us up and down and around the hillside with a couple of pit stops to take in the natural beauty and learn about the surroundings. Out in the distance, we could even see the city of Cuernavaca. After an hour out there, as the sun was setting, we turned back on the highway and made our way to town. Wasn't that fun? We're so glad you came along.
You know what else is fun? Saying thank you to our newest patrons, Mama Will, Jenny, John, Danette, Kaya,
Kenneth, Nane, Jackie, Annie, and Troy. Thank you so much for being a part of our Patreon community. We appreciate you more than you know.
Seriously, you help to make all of these activities and fun possible, and we appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts.
And before we forget, remember how we said we got that mojito for 10 pesos off? Well, it's because we did that ATV tour. You need other wrists.
Other wrists. Too many mojitos.
You had like half.
I know, but still.
You keep on this bracelet and then you'll get discounts at places such as bars, restaurants, and massages around town. They'll let you know where it's at. And if you would like to join our Patreon community, we will put the link in the description below.
We're gonna head back into town now. We'll see you there.
I come in peace. While you're walking around the town, you are bound to notice some alien imagery, and at first we were like, what is going on here? But then we found out that Tepoztlan is known to have the most UFO sightings in all of Mexico, which is due to the mysticism that surrounds that main mountain peak, El Tepozteco. We haven't seen any, but when you're here, keep your eyes on the sky. You might just see one.
We have one more stop today, and it's gonna be a sweet one. Come with us.
Welcome to the world of Nieves. We're here at Tepoznieves, and they have over 300 flavors. They've got a big sign over here, so we're gonna go and pick a couple of them. Woohoo! These look so good. So Nieves is actually a traditional dessert here in Mexico. It means snow, if you didn't know.
I got the Nieves del Rey, or the Nieves of the Kings. It's white chocolate, dark chocolate. There's a little hazelnut in there and chocolate chips.
Yeah, and that's the crema, the cream one. And then I went with the water-based one, and I have kiwi and jamaica, which is that hibiscus flower.
They also come with alcohol. You can get them with yogurt.
A lot of options. These were 35 pesos each, which is just under $2. Well, why don't you jump in?
I'm jumping in. Oh, a little mixed bite.
How is it? Fit for a king?
Fit for a king.
We're gonna take these out to the Zocalo and enjoy them there. We'll see you over there. What an incredible little Pueblo Magico.
Seriously.
And I knew Adam would like it because what do you basically do all day?
You eat and you drink and then you eat some more.
Yeah, it's right up your alley.
Sure is.
But yeah, we hope you had fun. We're so glad you came along with us today.
It would have been nowhere near as much fun if you hadn't been here to share it with us.
It's so true, and as we promised, some recommendations, food recommendations. We went to Genebre. Beyond incredible.
Words don't even begin to describe how delicious the sushi was.
Yeah.
And on top of that, the view was spectacular.
It really was. And then I guess we have been craving some Asian food because then we went to Tepoztlan Ramen.
I had the spicy noodle soup ramen there, and man, was it delicious.
Yeah. Another place right by where we're staying is Mercado Mango.
There's about 10 restaurants that are there. You go in, you sit at picnic tables in this open air market. We went on Saturday night and there was even live music.
Yeah.
Everyone was having a great time. We definitely recommend that too.
And last but not least, La Cueva. It's incredible. Like, I want to go there. I want to sleep there. I want to live there. Go there, get some drinks and some snacks, some tapas.
Oh man, the tapas was.
It will just make for an incredible evening. So yeah, thank you so much again. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a big thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to
Ling 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 the bell.
We'll see you
next time.
Adios.